Coming up on Movie Buff, one's a hotshot director, the other's a pretty hot actor. Get a load of the latest offering from Scorsese and DiCaprio. It's already taken half of Europe by storm. It's the big screen version of best-selling book The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And Matt Damon gets into action in military movie Green Zone. They're fast becoming the new Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio are Hollywood's latest dream team. Moving on to movie number 4.
Welcome to Shutter Island.
We take only the most dangerous, damaged patients, ones no other hospital can manage.
Based on a best-selling book, it's set in 1954 and follows US Marshal Teddy and his sidekick as they head to a remote asylum to investigate the mysterious disappearance of one of the patients.
Is she considered dangerous?
You could say that. It's as if she evaporated straight through the walls.
Did she? Well, that would be telling. But before we get to the answer, the Oscar-winning director gives us moody music, creepy camera work, and one twist and turn after another.
You can never quite put your finger on what's going on in Shutter Island, but it's been a very interesting film to promote, certainly, because in talking about the sheer aspects of this movie, you realize that you have to let the audience sort of come in with a certain open mind and just go on the ride. I hesitate to say this because it sounds like I'm trying to push people to go into the theater again and again, but on second and third viewing, it will take on different meanings. It really will.
The psychological whodunit forces viewers to decipher the real from the unreal and who really is sane and who is not. It's another strong performance from Leo, who sounds like he'll do just about anything for Marty.
Pretty much. Anytime you have the opportunity to work with him, it truly is a gift, and he is a cinematic treasure in my opinion.
According to most critics, Shutter Island is not quite up to the standard of his best work, but strap yourself in and enjoy the gothic-y roller coaster, as Scorsese on a bad day is still above and beyond the standard of the rest of the film world.
Pull yourself together, Teddy. Her journey has become an international sensation. Her secrets have captivated millions.
Eccentric, sexy, mysterious, and socially dysfunctional. These are words that all help describe this computer-hacking heroine Lisbeth Salander in Stieg Larsson's much-celebrated novel The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. His trilogy has become a worldwide sensation, selling more than 30 million copies to date. And the hotly anticipated film adaptation about the mysterious disappearance of a young girl is now hitting international cinemas. Noomi Rapace, the actress who plays Lisbeth, went to extreme measures to land the role. She began a strict diet, got piercings all over her face, and even got herself a motorbike license.
I wanted to transform myself into Lisbeth. I wanted to become her more. I don't like to pretend things, so it's always like I have to go as far as I can into the character, and I have to put away my vanity and and everything and do whatever it takes. In the third film I have like a high mohawk and I shaved my both sides and I look like, I look terrible.
God morgon. Dirch Frode.
Playing Lisbeth Salander has become the role of a lifetime for Noomi, who admits she became quite literally entwined with her character.
When she actually lived in me, I was very angry. I felt like everybody was against me, and I think I was pretty aggressive against people around me. But I didn't understand it at the moment, and but I think also Michael Nyqvist, he's very you know, he's very charming and he's very social. He was, you know, in the breaks, he was drinking coffee and talking to the team and to, you know, people who came and wanted autograph. And I was sitting in a corner, drinking coffee and kept to myself and, you know, very, very angry and just, you know, black eyes, so just stay away and don't come near. But it wasn't like a decision. It was more like that Lisbeth was in charge in a way.
Which seems to have helped. Rapaz's portrayal of Lisbeth Salander is the winning component in the film. And whilst Hollywood is planning on an English-speaking remake, it's hard to imagine anyone else filling these platform boots.
I have something I think you'd be interested in.
Matt Damon is reunited with director Paul Greengrass for war thriller Green Zone. Having previously worked on The Bourne Supremacy and The Bourne Ultimatum together, this picture sees Damon return to a physical role. Cue plenty of running, jumping, chasing and fighting. Yes, Matt Damon is back at the centre of the action, and that's exactly where he belongs.
The Bourne films were kind of rooted in this paranoia and conspiracy and that type of thing, but they were kind of a fictionalized world, and so we thought, well, why don't we take that same aesthetic and move it into the real world.
I thought we were all on the same side. It's a little more complicated than that.
Damon's character, Chief Warrant Officer Roy Miller, is based on a real person, Monty Gonzalez, who led the mobile exploitation team Alpha into the first weapons of mass destruction site. Damon says achieving authenticity for his part was helped by Greengrass casting real veterans in the movie.
So I had basically 30 technical advisors who were just great, and they were really supportive and helpful and answered all the questions I had.
Director Greengrass says he felt the world was ready for a movie about Iraq. Hurt Locker's Oscar Glory proved that theory right. Here, the viewer is treated to a plot that tackles politics in equal measure to tackling life in a war zone. Whether the world is ready for the political spin yet remains to be seen. But needless to say, Bourne fans will not be disappointed.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.